Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up we got Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens taking on Mason the Dragon Jones in a fight that feels like a mid-2000s action movie villain taking on the hero's overconfident younger brother. On one side, a bare-knuckle brawler looking to bring the chaos, and on the other, a technical pressure fighter trying to make a name for himself. Again. Let's break it down. Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens comes in a plus 340 underdog with a record of 29-21. First of all, let's respect the fact that Jeremy Stevens has been fighting professionally since before some of the current roster knew how to spell armbar. He's an absolute legend of violence, a man whose life philosophy could be summed up as punch it until it stops moving. He's been bare-knuckle boxing lately, where he's gone 3-0, which means he's still violent, still fast, and still legally allowed to terrify crowds in 3 different time zones. He's got 18 knockouts to his name, and despite being in more wars than a medieval kingdom, he's only been knocked out 3 times. That's absurd durability. His chin isn't just solid, it's basically carbon fiber at this point. His strength's good power on the feet, decent takedown defense, unfiltered rage available at all times. His weaknesses. Age is catching up. He hasn't fought in MMA since 2022. Sometimes thinks blocking with your face is a viable strategy. If Jeremy can turn this into a brawl, he absolutely has a puncher's chance. But if this turns into a technical fight, well, things get spicy, but not in a good way. Mason the Dragon Jones comes in a minus 440 favorite with a record of 15-2. Mason Jones is back, and honestly, I'm happy to see it. He was one of those guys who fought tough competition right away, and although he went 1-2 in his first UFC run, he looked good even in his losses. Mason is a pressure fighter. He brings that high-volume, in-your-face energy that makes judges and fans love him, and opponents wonder why they ever left the regional scene. He's well-rounded too. Good striking, good volume. Good pressure mixes in takedowns when needed. Basically a kitchen sink fighter, except the kitchen sink is getting thrown at your face at 100 miles per hour. Since getting cut, he's been wrecking dudes in Cage Warriors, going on a 4-fight win streak like he's trying to reclaim his dignity with interest. He's still young, he's still improving, and stylistically, this is the kind of matchup that should let him shine. If he keeps a cool head and doesn't get lured into a brain-melting brawl, he's got all the tools to win clean. So, who wins? This is age versus youth, wildness versus control, vodka shots versus protein shakes. Jeremy Stevens is a living embodiment of the phrase, swing first, ask questions later. But Mason Jones is faster, sharper, fresher, and smarter at this point in their careers. If Jeremy somehow turns this into a bar fight, he could absolutely land a bomb and remind everyone why he has 18 KOs. But if Mason sticks to the plan, pressure, volume, and clean shots, this is his fight to lose. Official pick Mason Jones. Give me Mason to weather the early storm, jab Jeremy's face off, mix in a takedown or two to keep him guessing, and either win a clean decision or get a late finish when Lil Heathen starts running on pure fumes and nostalgia. Mason by decision, or a late TKO when Jeremy realizes fists don't heal like they used to. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.